Hello, my name is Sarah Grady, and I am with Margarita Cozzi today for our Lights On alumni interview. Um, Thank you all for being with us today, and we'll get right to the interview. Margarita, I'm sorry, could you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yes, good morning. Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here. So my name is Margarita Cozzi. I am born and raised in Bulgaria, and my passion to travel brought me to the United States in 2003 as a J1 student, which is like exchange programs for students to come work in the United States for 5 months and then have 1 month to travel. I was sent to Kentucky, Louisville, Kentucky, and I worked Six Flags. I got a second job in a restaurant, which right away spiked my passion for the restaurant industry and hospitality as a whole. I went back to Bulgaria for a couple months, finished my bachelor's in marketing, but I was just eager to come back. So I came back the following summer and I came to Atlantic City. 2004, casino industry was booming, and right away I got a job in a fine dining restaurant, and I just knew this is where I belong. Very shortly after that, I pursued education. I got my associate degree from ACC and bachelor's in hospitality from Stockton. I have held every position in the front of the house, from a busser to general manager, and I have owned two restaurants in Avalon along with my ex-husband and his brother. So I have stepped in the back of the house, which I realized that it's a scary place for me, very challenging. Life kind of took me on a different path for a little bit. I had to do real estate. I went through a divorce, so I had to switch the gears in order to care for my family. I did real estate for 6 years, absolutely loved it, but there was something missing for me. Um, in March of 2023, a wonderful opportunity came my way, and I was hired as a food and beverage manager for Caesars Entertainment. And I took over Il Verde restaurant, which is Tropicana's fine dining Italian restaurant and one of the oldest Italian restaurants in the city.
Mm.
For me, it was coming home. I remember the first day when I worked 12 hours and I was like, everybody was saying, you're crazy. Those hours are crazy. Kids are still young. What are you doing? And I said, well, it feels right for me. So, yes, I have been there ever since. It's a phenomenal industry. It's not for everyone. And it's not a job that you can pursue just for the money. You have to love it. You have to have a passion because we're not in the restaurant business. We're in the people's business and we deliver hospitality. We alter the experience for the guest. And if you don't have any new to make somebody's day and to recover from an experience, even if your life might not be in the perfect situation, then you're going to become resentful. So I took over a very small staff of 7 servers. I had to hire more servers, bussers, greeters. Our team was very uncertain what to expect from the new space because we moved from a very small room in the casino floor to double the size, if not triple the size. But I told my people, I am here with you. I will treat you the way I treat my children. There'll be days when you're gonna hate me. There's days that you're gonna love me, but I'll be behind you no matter what. So 8 months later, I look back and I just see how much we have accomplished, and the experiences that we have created for the many, many guests that we get to host for the 8 months we've been in the new room, I guess. No 2 days are the same, and I think this is what makes the hospitality business so exciting. I'm a person that likes. I'm a very dynamic person. I don't like office settings. I don't know how people do it. I need to move. I need to talk. I need to use my hands. I like challenges, and that's why my heart gets light on fire. 5 o'clock when we open the doors, and when I know that the line out the door, it's going to be all the way to table games. It's exciting to me.
Mhm.
Of course, don't get me wrong. We have those nights when I'm like scratching my head and thinking, what was I thinking? um,
Mhm.
the biggest challenge I have, and it's not really, I wouldn't use the word challenge, more of an opportunity, is motivating my employees, because it starts with the employees. If you have happy employees, you're going to have happy guests. Um, and I would like to create an environment where we're having fun. Of course, we're following steps of service, but you got to have fun. This is, you're on stage. I tell my servers and my busters and my runners, think of being on stage. You become somebody else. Like, use those like hour and a half, which is the average time of turning a table, to just perform. And you have to customize your show. Some people come in, they want to eat and go. Some people want a little bit of a show. Some people like you to listen to them. Some people don't want to be bothered. And just try to make the best of it. You're given multiple opportunities to win the guests or lose the guests. Be very careful and have fun with it. At the end of the day, we're not operating on people's brains. We're serving food, and we just want you to live happy.
Mhm.
On the guest side of no, on the guest side, I'd like to say the opportunities that I see most of the time is recovering from experiences. For instance, I'm very fortunate because most of the time, guests complain while they're dining in the restaurant. So that gives me the opportunity right there on the spot to step in. And I have about 20 seconds to figure out, what do I have to do? What is the best thing that I can do right now to recover this guest experience and make sure that he leaves happy? So those are my most challenging moments. Um, and I have mastered from 20 years in the industry what to do. Is it a buying dessert? Is it inviting them to come back again, and start all over again? Is it like using humor? Is it like, at the end of the day, the guest wants to be heard. It's not that the steak was overcooked. It's the way that it wasn't handled or was handled poorly. And that's what make us leaders, stand out. It's not the mistake. Everybody makes mistakes, but it's the way you fix the mistakes is where the magic happens. Um, so that's basically it. I know it sounds easy, but it's exciting to me. I am 1000% sure this is where I belong. And recently, I was a guest speaker um, for career development class for Stockton University, and I told the students, if you don't take anything from this, I want you to take only one advice. Whatever career you pursue, make sure it feels right and makes you feel good. Don't pursue a career for the paycheck, because you will become resentful. You're going to become tired, and life's too short. If it makes you happy painting rocks and selling them on the boardwalk, be it. Because where energy flows, money comes and happiness comes. Don't pursue a career because, oh, it's great money. Well, don't do it for the money. So that's my advice for everybody that is seeking any career path.
Mhm.
Um, a little bit about my experience in Stockton. Well, from ACC to Stockton, I feel like I was just put in the right path. I met incredible people. I was awarded the first Beaujolais event scholarship in, oh God, probably like 16 years ago. So I get to learn about the Shen organization, the Concierge Association, um, the Korean Society. So the best thing that I got from my education was an amazing network, and connections that I created throughout multiple events. Of course, learning in the classroom, reading books, study guides. Of course, I learned a lot, but meeting people that are actually bring years of experience in the industry, what really was the most beneficial. Until today, I am a great friend with some of my instructors. We get to share a cup of coffee, and they're always excited, excuse me, to hear about my next adventure in hospitality. So that's it. Like networking in any business, but particularly in hospitality, you have to connect with people.
Mhm.
You can behind the desk and expect, because we all have the same opportunities, challenges, but when we sit down and connect, we learn from each other, and you never know how somebody's path will cross with yours in the future. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember. You remember? I was a student in Stockton, and here we go. Now I am the manager at Tropicana, and oh, yeah, I remember you. So it comes full circle, I guess.
I mean, great stuff. I mean, wonderful to hear your journey and your experience at Stockton and all of your wonderful advice for somebody pursuing a career and choosing what gives you energy, choosing what you enjoy and love and connecting with people to learn. I mean, wonderful, wonderful remarks and comments that I'm so excited to share with our audience. Um, I mean, you've hit all of our major highlights. Do you have any other remarks or comments? Anything that you would have loved to have told Margarita 20 years ago?
Well, I guess the most important thing that I'm going to use is a quote. Actually, I love to read books. I like to. It's part of my, like, because we have to grow. It doesn't matter if you're 25 or 55. We need to grow no matter what. So I love to read books, and some of the most inspiring people I've ever, read books about is Steve Jobs, and he has a quote that says, "You can only connect the dots looking backwards." So everything that happens for a reason, to put you on the right path. And if you follow your heart and what feels right, you will turn around one day and you say, "Oh yeah, that happened because I had to do this in order to get to this." So don't ever be scared. Just do what feels right. And it doesn't matter if you're talking about career, personal life, friendships. Just know that if you're doing the right things, and you're following what the heart is telling you, or the gut, you always end where you belong. So that what I told Margarita, because there was, times where I was uncertain. I was like, wow, what, I got a hospitality degree, but now I have two very young children. Like, what was I thinking? And I was anxious at times. So I was like, I spent all this time and money, and like, do I have to throw it away? No, you don't. It's timing. Timing always brings you to the path that you belong on.
Timing brings you to the path. That's a great thought.
Yeah.
Well, I want to thank you so much, Margarita, for taking the time today to talk to me, to us. It's been absolutely wonderful and great to be able to hear and share your story. So I'm gonna thank our viewers and go ahead and wrap up our alumni interview for Lights On. And again, thank you so much, Margarita. It's been wonderful.
All right. Thank you. Have a great day. Thank you.